I do not feel like a massive traitor.
Durdling time over.
What? Why would you do that?
Hello, welcome to 3-Player Politics, the 3-player Magic the Gathering show that's all about stabbing each other in the back and having general multiplayer mayhem fun. Today we have James.
Hello.
Say hi to everyone, James.
Hi everyone.
For our second ever show. So first of all, we're going to roll to see which decks we're going to be playing. We've exiled the previous decks that me and Sam were using just so we don't have more Golgari ridiculousism. Wait a second, Sam. What happened to your hair and beard?
Well, after the last episode I had a haircut and a beard trim.
Was it the fact that I beat you so badly
Yes.
you went and had shame-filled...
It's like an inverse Samson.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is that how it went down?
I use one of my favourite biblical characters, so it would kind of make sense. And interestingly, I was told by the Bishop of India that I looked like Samson. So, he would know. Okay, colours.
Yes.
5 colour insanity.
Yes.
Black and red, green and white, and black and white. So, 120. Let's do the dice. It is an 8. Ooh.
Black and red.
Black and red, yes. You're not going to appreciate this one.
Red, green, mono red, a green splash white, and 5 colour. 18.
Oh.
That's the 5
Bring on the chromantical.
Oh. Well, I was very... It's the 5 colour deck. It's just silly. I based it on a deck that I made at the pre-release with Chromanticore because everyone said you have to play Chromanticore. If you open Chromanticore, I opened Chromanticore and I made a terrible deck and I didn't win a single game at the pre-release. So of course, what do I do but get PTSD and repeat the pain by making a 5 colour deck with Chromanticore in for 3-Player Politics because I thought that would be funny and I hoped I would never have to play it. So your deck is an aggro deck, isn't it, Sam?
Which actually in 3-player isn't actually that good.
And my deck is a Durdle mess.
Yep.
Mine could go one of two ways. It's either going to be horrendous ramp or incredibly Durdley.
Are you going to bestow a Chromanticore onto another Chromanticore?
I think I might have to stand up and celebrate if I even get to cast the Chromanticore. I think there will be celebration.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do the reverse Paris cut. There we are. That's a really difficult starting hand.
That's a really easy starting hand, which I'm going to mulligan because it has absolutely no land in it.
yes.
Well, I started off with a complete non-land hand, which didn't really stand me in good stead.
My opening hand was alright. You know, I had some ramp in there, had some fetch, so it's probably as good as my opening hand could have been, apart from having Chromanticore.
Do you know what? I'm not going to go with it. It's sort of okay, but okay isn't good enough.
Because one major problem with my deck is I don't have many ways to find Chromanticore if I don't have it. I can find lands, I can bring lands in, but not having Chromanticore, it might go badly for me. So you mulliganing again?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yep.
I seem to remember you mulliganing to 5 in the previous one.
And what happened?
Was that the one you won? Ah.
I had a couple of sheep creatures and an enchantment, which in a black and red aggro deck, that is the entire point, and a couple of lands. Could be better, could be worse.
Okay,
Yeah.
well I guess I'm going first.
You are indeed.
A mountain. Tap that.
Turn 1.
For
Chromantical.
Traveller's Amulet. Yes, of course I'm going to play Chromanticore with 1 mana.
Tap this for red, not that it matters, and play this Aggrodurdle Imp. 1/1 flying and lifelink. Off you go, Tom.
Next please, Ram.
All this life game.
may I?
All this life game.
Beginning of my upkeep. I'm going to get 1 life.
Wow.
Which is probably the best response I could have to an aggro deck.
Yeah, especially with the one with flying.
Nice big defender there.
Off you go.
Okie dokie. I will play out the Bow of Nylea, which I
Oh,
like to
wow.
call the Swiss Army Knife of Nylea due to all of the cool stuff that it can do.
Basically, every turn you can sit there gaining life and or killing his flying creatures.
Exactly.
That's pretty much the perfect response to the
Exactly.
Dagger Imp. Unlucky Sam.
If James hadn't had that Bow of Nylea, then I would have been in a much better situation. And I shall attack James with the Aggrodurdle Imp.
Will you now? I will not have to do anything but take 1 life.
And I shall gain a life. I would have put an enchantment onto the Aggro Imp and then just gained 5 life a turn and put the clock on.
And then I will stop all of this aerial nonsense by paying 1 and a colourless and tapping my Bow of Nylea to ping your dagger droning out of the sky.
Off it goes.
But obviously it wasn't to be. I think after seeing that, I'm definitely putting a Bow of Nylea in my green and white deck.
Well, he knew it was coming, so
Yeah,
I think he was paying it forward. There's a preemptive strike with a 1/1.
Which is why I didn't enchant them. So I'm going to obviously play that swamp. So at least you play this madcap skills on this, which is
Skills?
+3.
+0.
+0, and it can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. And
Who
it
are
can
you
swing for
attacking?
James, because I think he's the bigger threat at the moment.
With all of those creatures I have on the board. Okay, and how much is this
So
for?
5.
For 5.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
It's an
I'm
aggro
down
deck.
to 14.
It's nothing personal, I need to attack somebody very
that's now a
aggressively.
3-turn clock.
Yep.
This is very true. And I'm going to put
all the good stuff.
put a stop
Yeah.
to this clock
This
that
is
I'm
good.
on by going for black, 2 colourless, and cast away your Thrill Kill Assassin to cause you to
have to sacrifice a creature.
Yes.
Only 1 creature.
Any one creature to
Very
sacrifice.
nice.
by.
Good work.
And obviously the enchantment.
And it's a 2-for-1.
Yep.
Exactly. And
Nice.
with that, I will give it to you.
Cool. Totally hasn't screwed me over completely.
And what have we learned? Don't throw things at James.
We have learned that Sam is fairly jammy and that he's going to tap this and tap this.
Fairly
and play
jammy, you say?
this Thrill Kill Assassin
Right.
Excellent.
and unleash it.
Okay.
And pass the turn to Tom.
I'm going to attack Sam with
Wow.
both these creatures.
Fine.
For 3 points.
If that's how it's going to be. Go down to 16.
Look at all of that
Yes.
attacking that Tom's doing to you, Sam.
Yeah,
You
don't worry, I
need to be
am.
attacking me anymore.
I
Okay,
won't.
I'm going to have a Triton Shore Thief, and I think I'm going to
Not a flame
have
attack, but it does actually do
an
that.
Armoured Transport,
Oh.
which is a
Hello.
2/1. Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt to Armoured Transport by creatures blocking it.
Okay. Basically, in terms of taking a while to cast creatures, I wasn't drawing any. I will add to my menagerie of lands by playing a swamp.
Sure.
Is this a 5-colour deck by chance?
No, this is only 3 colours. But there's a lot of
Lantern,
fixing going on here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Going to pass my turn.
You were talking about a Durdley deck. I think we're seeing the Durdley side of it.
I drew all of my my late game cards starting off, and didn't go into any of my low curve creatures at the beginning, which was a little bit unfortunate.
I shall unleash
it?
this Rakdos Cackler
Okay.
and then attack Tom with this Thrill Kill Assassin.
Okay,
Good
so
choice.
yeah.
A good choice. Getting dangerously close to 5 colours.
You could attack
those
with
two
the
at you,
0-5.
those 2 at you.
Okay, so that's
That's 3 points each.
3 points
Wow.
each.
I'm a fair-minded individual.
I appreciate your equality.
Okay, I will have a Charging Badger,
Oh.
and I think I will tap these 3 for another Opaline Unicorn.
Yeah, green
Lots
and
of
white
creatures
too.
right there.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you've had lots of opportunity to play lots of creatures, you just kind of haven't.
Just you wait, sir. Just you wait.
Okay, and then I'll pass the turn.
Right. I think it's time to bring a creature out.
Excellent.
Uh-oh.
So,
How many are you
Okay.
tapping?
Is it Progenitors? Black.
black,
Mhm.
blue, and
Yeah, is it
either
magical?
for
Hmm.
a crowned Keratoc,
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
which is
I
a
know that
4/3 with trample.
Mhm.
Each creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it also has trample.
Yep, those are cool.
guy.
I
Fair
like
enough.
those. Sure.
Shockland.
To play a Watery Grave, untapped.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
He's representing a counterspell.
Yep. And play this Daggerdrome Imp.
But
Yeah.
he's just going to kill it.
It depends what he does with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. Is that
Yes.
how it is? No blocks.
Okay, cool. You take 4.
Yep.
Not that it
And
matters
get
too
down
much
to
to you.
18. Everything is going to attack Sam, apart from this, which is going to attack you.
You realise this might mean I might have to make a pact with James.
Yeah.
So I'll
And-
go down to 7. Yeah, 7.
I don't want to seem like I'm overly attacking you, Sam, so do you know what? I'm going to play an Encroaching Wastes.
Oh.
I'm going to tap 4, sacrifice this, and destroy one of your non-basic lands.
But
Right.
which one?
I think...
In response,
Oh.
I'm going to tap them down first.
Oh, man.
Tap my Bow of Nylea
Yes.
and gain 3 life.
Oh.
Fair enough. Is that what you were representing?
Transguild Promenade, do you think that is any colour of mana?
Yeah, I think I'll
Definitely
destroy
gets the
this because
job
it's any
Sure
colour.
thing,
So this
sure
goes to
thing.
the bin as well.
I will cast a green
Mm-hmm.
and a black
Mm-hmm.
to enchant my Crowned Keratoc
Uh-oh.
with Alpha Authority. Starting off with 2 of the Alpha Authorities was interesting once I had stuff to put them on, but it was pretty slow to get going. Enchanted creature has hexproof and
Ooh.
can't be blocked by more than 1 creature.
Ouch. And it's got trample.
And
And
it's got
That's
trample.
quite an...
And Death
And
Touch.
Death Touch.
Wow. Well, I think we know who's the real threat here.
Right then. Durdling time over.
Who are you attacking with it, James?
Because I'm incredibly scared of a lot of aggro coming my way. It will have
well,
to be
You'll
Sam.
provoke a lot of aggro coming your way if you're going to do that.
I'm hoping that I can get rid of you first.
Cool, so I go down to 3.
Down to 3.
Right.
Alliance?
Sure. Sam's in real trouble here. You know, he's not got much life left, and he can't block because he's unleashed all this stuff.
And maybe I shouldn't have unleashed some of those assassins, but I was kind of hoping I could get enchantments on, maybe deal with James, and then obviously maybe take out Tom afterwards.
I have a horrible feeling it's going to be me and James soon, and that's going to go badly. I tell you what would be useful if you had Devour Flesh. That would be very useful.
Yeah, sadly there are none in the deck. Tap, 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 tap.
Crying
Foil.
You didn't have to tell him that.
Agent of
Crying
the Fates.
shame.
I'm
Aha!
going to make a deal with you, James, if I don't target anything on him. So
Because that causes each player sacrifices a creature.
Yes.
Each opponent.
Each opponent, yes. So if I obviously forcing you to sacrifice your 1 creature, which negates hexproof.
Yes.
If you don't attack me, I won't instantly target something on him and make you sacrifice it.
Well,
Wow, that alliance lasted all of about 10 seconds.
It's a tempting offer.
I was a little bit upset that Sam discarded my alliance in all of 15 seconds. I think I feel a little bit sad.
It was a case of, trying to make bargains and try and keep them as much as possible, but at the end of the day also try and deal out as much damage, which is never going to make you popular.
To be honest, I'm a little bit worried about your loyalty now that you were that quick to stab Tom in the back.
I didn't stab Tom in the back if you don't attack me. I'm not going to attack Tom. I do not feel like a massive traitor for breaking those alliances because, I'm black and red.
But yes, I'll take you up on that offer. You can
Right, okay.
Good.
Fine.
Wait. Now the question is,
Leave the weakest deck in the weakest
could
position,
I have
why don't
1
you?
life, please, Tom?
Could you have 1 life?
If I attack you with the Dagger Dragon Imp, would you not?
Sure,
Okay,
that's
thank you.
fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'll give you that 1 life.
cool. I go back up to 4.
Not like I can stop you, but
Well,
I'm not complaining.
If you're not going to,
No, it's fine. It's
okay,
fine.
cool. Off you
I've
go.
got plenty of life. It's fine.
And so you gain.
Yeah, I'm going to gain it straight
Exactly,
back, so
yeah.
it's hardly an
If
issue.
you don't mind, I might just.
Yeah. Just gently leech off me.
This would be awesome if this is.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Is it chromantical? Is it chromantical?
It's not
Something
chromantical.
interesting.
Is it a nuke?
No comment.
Oh no, it's not merciless eviction, is it?
Okay, I am going to attack you, James.
That's some damage.
Yep.
Not that much. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage.
Oh,
I think I can take 6 damage.
cool.
I'll
Okay.
take 6 damage. I'll go down to 9.
Cool.
Mhm.
And then at the end of my turn, I think things have got a little out of balance. I think a little balance is called for.
But if you
I'm going to tap tap this dude for black, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
All hope is now
That's
extinguished.
great.
Oh dear.
Well, I don't know if it was the right thing to do to cast Extinguish All Hope, but there was no other way to kill James's great big Alpha Authority'd hex-proof, trample, death touch, ridiculous creature. And, Sam had a fair board as well. Admittedly, I had way more creatures than either of them, but I thought it was going to be net positive, probably.
With a big developed board like that, it was possibly a way of Tom shooting himself in the foot, but I wasn't too sure of what else he'd have. The Crown Triceratops was the only thing keeping any damage from coming through to me, so...
Mind you, having a great big board of creatures was good for me, so I just don't know.
Well, in that case, I'm going to tap an island
Yes.
and a watery grave for 1 colourless mana, and syncopate it for 1.
What? Why would you do that?
Oh, yes.
Goodbye. That could have been a very dicey move if I'd let that go through.
High five.
It's going to hurt me the most. Look at all my creatures.
But I like my Keratoc. It's the only thing there. I feel like I made the right decision there.
I tried, Sam. I tried to kill that damn thing.
Going to draw a
Yeah,
card.
you also tried to obliterate everything I have here. Now,
Right.
if you decide to attack me, James, just so you know, I could possibly take you down and I will just instantly target something on the Agent of Fates and make you obliterate your stuff. Possibly 2 things if I top deck something.
This is very true.
Yes.
This is very
So
true.
So this is currently the alliance. I thought we had an alliance.
No, I'm just advising him not to attack me. I'm not going to attack you.
So now I think it's time to throw out some bombs.
Uh-oh.
Time to tap a swamp
Uh-huh.
and play down that well-known bomb of a Slitherhead.
Oh, well.
Are you sure this isn't the Golgari deck?
Yeah.
It does look quite like a
little
Golgari
bit.
deck.
It's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of everything.
What an interesting deck, to say the least. Well, everything
Swing
does.
in my crowned Keratoc
At
Sam.
Oh, wow.
I'm very worried about that Agent of
wow.
Fates.
I guess that the second alliance lasted all of 5
It
minutes.
wasn't really an alliance.
I guess I was pleased that the alliance with James lasted just a little bit longer than the alliance with me, but
Yeah, I think I'm going to just block with this.
Unfortunately,
Sam.
I'm going to
but that's
tap
you already want to kill
green
this.
Sacrifice the
and blue
thread.
to cast a Simic Charm
Uh-huh.
to return target creature to its owner's hand.
Uh-oh.
Agents of the Fates goes bye-bye.
And
But it's-
I take 4.
It's still
'cause
blocked, but then it's trampled.
exactly,
So.
so trample just goes straight through.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm afraid so.
I lose.
Sorry,
That's
Sam.
what we've done. It's all good.
Killing Sam, it was mostly through fear of aggro.
Wow, you did.
Yep.
That red-black aggro, especially against the deck in my Durdley state, I had to get rid of Sam as quickly as I could. Especially with the threat of that assassin on the board as well. Once he starts making me sacrifice things, that's a bad time for me.
Yeah, I simply didn't top deck an enchantment. If I top decked something to play on the Agent of Fates or a kill spell, or maybe some artifact of destruction, I'd probably be in a much better state.
So he painted quite a big target on his head for that.
Yeah, I mean, I got outplayed by James.
Uh-oh.
Get that Chromanticore out pretty quick, Tom.
Right, okay. Untap. Gain 1 life. Up to 20.
It could make all the difference.
I'm going to swing at you with
Slitherhead is going to not die in vain, so he's going to chomp your badger
3, 4, 5, 6.
by paying 2 and gaining 3. So I
Damn it.
only lose 3, so I'm going down to 6.
Okay. Aggrodurdle Raptor, flying first strike 2/1.
Sure. Giant Sage.
Sure.
I'm going to scavenge the Slitherhead onto him. Also give him Alpha Authority.
Oh,
Right.
I can get rid. Okay.
What would you like to eat, sir? I have quite the selection. And the ones that you don't eat will eat you.
Fire my Bow of Nylea at the Raptor.
Pay 3 and sacrifice this dude.
Yes.
Yes, I will have a forest and a swamp. So you're
I
currently
take-
taking 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 damage.
Oh,
Down
Not
to
too
2.
bad.
oof, that's pretty close.
And tap the Bow of Nylea to gain
Gain
3 more life. Swinging in for 4.
Okay, I shall go down to 17.
Oh.
I guess I'll just do what you know I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Swing, 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 swing.
My handy dandy Simic Charm
Is
is going to return your armoured transport back to your hand.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to take 2 damage.
Oh.
Yep.
3.
Go down to 3.
Your insane deck has got James somewhat on the ropes.
Well, only through just pinging with loads of small creatures which you guys allowed me to amass. I would have killed all the creatures.
Again.
I would have killed them all, but you didn't want me to, James.
I know, I was showing off. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going
What lesson
to
did we learn?
remove the gloves.
Okay.
A Corpse Jack Menace,
Ah.
Menacing.
which would also cause my Gyro Sage to evolve. So it's now a 4/5.
Sure.
Getting that Corpse Jack out at the end, I think, definitely saved my life.
I think I need more aggression.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I'm going to bestow a Nyxborn Rollicker on this Nyx Fleet Laran.
Wow.
So it's now a 1/6. He could take out a couple of my attackers each time with his blockers.
So both of your Titan Shore Thieves are going to die.
Sure.
I'm going to take 3 damage.
Just peck, peck,
I'm
peck,
still
peck,
here.
peck, peck,
I'm
peck,
still
peck.
here. Right.
Will you stop
Untap
gaining life,
everything.
sir?
Very glad I've got some Bows of Nylea in here.
I think with life gain on James's side, it was very unlikely he was going to get through.
Right.
It's quite clear who's got the better deck. I just got you in a bad position.
This is very true. I'm going to draw a card. Right. Okay. So we're on 15 life, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you one-shot me?
Can I one-shot you? I could take you down to 1 life.
Yep. But if you did that,
I'd be leaving myself open
yep.
to
A
3
tiny,
damage,
tiny
which
swing.
is all I've got.
Yeah.
You just need to wait a turn.
So
Does it?
awkward.
What could happen in a turn?
Yeah, what could happen with an Extinguish All Hope in the deck?
Yeah.
Possibly another one. All or nothing.
Oh wow. That's a very dangerous play.
For 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
No blocks. So I go down to 7.
I'll give you a 1-turn clock.
Up to 8.
All comes down to this one play.
Yeah, it's not a great one, unfortunately.
Is enough to win you the game.
Did I
though.
call the bluff?
No.
No.
Did I call the bluff?
I think that's game.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Very well done, sir.
Well played.
Well played.
I am sweating bullets after that last round. It could have gone a lot worse.
Well, you had the 3 life gains sat on the board as well. I did
very
notice
true.
that. I did notice
very
that.
true.
Definitely.
I just needed that top deck Chromantical, basically. That's all I needed. I just needed some flying, lifelink, trample, bam, bam, bam. And yeah, it just didn't happen.
What could have stopped all of that aggravation happening at the end was letting the kill spell go through, just for the sake of one Crown Karatok.
James played well, and my deck's terrible, so I'm happy that I almost got to the end.
It's nice to lose someone who plays better than you and uses his deck well, rather than just getting land stuff. So I'm very happy to lose under those circumstances.
Just a few life points left.
But yeah, it was very dicey near the end of that. It was down to those last few plays, I think.
James's cries of agony as you slam into him with many creatures.
Yeah, just remember what's coming at you after your ablative armour of James has gone.